Hey, Charles for Premier Guitar, Nashville NAMM 2014. I'm here with my good pal Tor from TC Electronics, headed to the south of France, straight after the show, lucky dog. I might try to pack myself in your suitcase, if that's not too weird.
Welcome, there's plenty of room.
Right,
not
cool.
in the suitcase, but you know, there's room in the car if you want to.
All right on. We'll talk about that later. All right, Tor and Russell over here played the little lick to start things off. They've been releasing stuff like Mad over the last couple of years, if you hadn't paid attention, all of which is great. And we've reviewed some of the stuff here you're seeing on the board, but they got 4 new minis at the show this year, right, Tor?
Yep, there's 4 new minis, and the first one I'm going to talk a little bit about is the mini Flashback over there. And I think in general, we're starting to see that there's a trend moving towards having mini pedals, because people are kind of scaling down on their pedal boards. They want to have them smaller, but they still want to fit those crucial pedals in there, and that's where the minis come in really handy. And for Flashback Mini, we basically have taken everything that's great about the regular Flashback and the Flashback X4, which is the big guy you see there, and just crammed it into this impossibly small enclosure. So you can kind of say that it's the essence of Flashback. Right. So you get, when you look at it from the get-go, it's very, very simple. Just the 3 regular knobs, delay time, mix, and feedback. But you actually get pretty much all the goodies that you also get on the bigger Flashbacks. So it has the audio tapping function where you hold down the foot switch so you can strum the tempo, so you still get tap tempo. And it also has the tone print feature, which basically means that you can get any of the sounds that you get on the bigger one. So whether you like tape echoes, you like analog delays, any of the amazing sounds we have ourselves, plus all the artist tone prints that we have. So that's, you know, tone prints done by Steve Morse, Paul Gilbert, all these great guys. You can actually beam those into the pedal and change the way it sounds instantly. And Flashback Mini is actually shipping now, and it retails for $119.99.
Okay, what's that on the street, you think?
Oh, that's the map price. So that's the street price.
All right, cool. So what is the default setting, by the way?
The default setting is it's actually one that isn't available at any other pedal right now, but it's a 2290 setting that I tweaked to be a little bit more warm than the one on Flashback X4 and the regular Flashback. So it's a very nice, very pristine sounding digital 2290 delay, which is, you know, our flagship old, you know, ultimate delay, classic delay, just tweaked to sound really, really nice and warm.
All right. Russell, you want to play us some so we can hear? Thanks, Russell. All right, so the shaker's new too, correct?
That's true. And I think, you know, especially for some of the more, you can call them esoteric effects, the effects that you don't use all the time. You know, delay you use a lot, but there are some effects that you maybe only use for 1 or 2 songs during a set. Right. Having the minis is just, you know, makes so much sense, because you don't want a vibrato to take up half your pedal board space, right, but you want it for those moments where you want to get a little bit of swirliness going on. So for that, shaker mini is just perfect. And again, it's the same concept as the other minis. So it's taking all the sounds, all the stuff that you get on the regular size pedals, and just boiling them down to the essence. So the only thing that's missing on this one is the tone control, but you still get the speed, the depth, and the cool little rise feature where you basically have the vibrato ramp in over time. Right. So this one is also shipping, and the map price, the street price, is $99.99.
All right. Cool, Russell. You want to? Can we have a listen, rather? And so I neglected to ask you, Tor, before, but the latch feature is available.
Yeah, so again, all the sounds that you can get on the regular shakers in there, the only difference is that you have to beam them into the pedal using the tone print, either through your iPhone app or using a computer with a cable. Right. But any of the sounds that are on the bigger ones are available for the smaller ones as well.
All right, cool. Now how about the Vortex flanger? Anything different there?
Yeah, that's actually, I have to say, that's actually one of my favorite pedals, because a flanger is so versatile. You can use it for so many different things. So having one of those on your board, you know, you can get really cool chorus-like tones. You can get like the classic Eddie Van Halen jet-like flanger stuff, Barracuda. And you can also get those classic kind of Led Zeppelin, Hendrix kind of, tape flanging sounds where it kind of swooshes and washes out completely. And again, you get all the same sounds. You can change them using the tone print stuff. And the one that it ships with is actually that's actually a sound that you can get on the other pedals as well. It's a specially tweaked, kind of like a jet flanger sound. That's like that classic kind of crazy,
deep and nasty.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So same price as Shaker Mini, so $99.99, and it's shipping now.
Hey, by the way, Russell, maybe we should have you show us exactly. I'm sure not everyone at home has seen how the beaming feature works for the tone print.
So if Russell will just start playing something, then you'll hear how pedal sounds, and then we can switch to another sound. So here's one sound which is like that classic kind of flanging sound that you know. And now Russell is actually browsing through all the different tone prints that are available. And I see you have some different favorites there. That's the default one that we have. So what Russell's going to do now is basically beam the sound using the app to send it through the pickups, travel into the pedal just using the regular cabling, and it actually changes the sound inside the pedal. It's like a little license plate saying, here's a new sound that it loads into the pedal automatically.
Right on. So what, that takes 15 seconds?
Yeah, it's so easy to do. And the cool thing is that, all the sounds that we've dialed in at TC are available for the pedal, but also all the sounds that we've had. The tone print concept is basically about getting different artists to create sound. So you can say signature pedals where you don't have to buy a pedal, you just basically download a little file and load it into the pedal. So it's a signature pedal where we asked all these different cool guitar players, Steve Stevens, Steve Morse, Steve Vai. That's a lot of Steves actually, come to think of it.
Steve heavy organization.
And tons more, so regardless of what style you like, what kind of guitar player, I'm pretty sure there's somebody there for you, and we keep adding more, and those you can basically just load into the pedal and change the sound really, really easy, really, really fast. On top of that, we also have an editor, which basically means that if you're not happy with the sounds that we or the artist have dialed in, you can actually hook it up to a computer or an iPad and basically configure the pedal yourself, and it really is like designing a flanger or a delay or a vibrato pedal from scratch. You can determine all these hidden parameters. You can also decide what the knobs do and what the range of the knobs are.
Has anyone at the factory or any of your customers out in the world that you know about gone into like a tone print hole and never come out, just forever tuning tone print?
There's a big risk of that. I have to say I've done my fair share of it, and it's pretty addictive once you kind of get the hang of it. It's really, really fun.
That's why you got to go to France for 2 weeks.
Yep.
All right. So the Corona is the last of the new guys for this show.
Yep.
And what do you like about that?
Well, I think, basically I just love chorus. And the thing is, when TC started more than 30 years ago, the very first pedal we built was a chorus. So we have kind of a chorus legacy. And Corona Mini basically takes that legacy and just makes it into this very affordable, super, super small package. And you can get so many different sounds out of that. So you can do the classic, smooth, pristine TC chorus that somebody like Eric Johnson is famed for. He's still using our old SCF pedal. That sound is in there. We also have our tri-chorus that you can beam into the pedal, which is 3 choruses running at the same time for this super, super lush 80s sound. Or you can crank up the speed to get these almost Leslie-like Stevie Wonder vibratone sounds.
So what's the default here?
The default one is a tri-chorus that's very, very lush and very, very wide. We're playing in mono now. Did that in stereo, it's almost too much.
Right on. Thanks, Russell. All right, so tcelectronic.com.
Yep.
That's where people should go.
There,
And they should go often because you guys are going to have something new in 3 months anyway, right?
Yeah, there's stuff coming out. We have 3 or 4 new pedals coming out over the next couple of months, so make sure to follow that little website.
Stay tuned.
Yep.
Tor, stay out of the tone print hole.
I'm being sucked into the...
And enjoy your vacation, man.
Thank you.
Pleasure always.
Pleasure. Take care.
Signing off from Nashville, premierguitar.com.